Good morning, it's Megan, my Island MO. Want to open your hips and make your knees, back, ankles feel a little bit more relaxed as you continue with your day? Try this. Start by bringing your knee to your chest once you are completely relaxed on the floor, whichever knee you want, and then just notice how easy that is, how far the knee reaches the chest. Move as comfortably as you can. Try not to wear restrictive clothing. And spend a good 30 seconds at least. Each exhale, allow the body to soften just a little bit more. If you want to wait longer, feel free, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to speed up my stretches just to help you move with more ease in your day today. I'm noticing this hip doesn't come to my chest as easily as the other knee. I said hip and then knee. Each exhale, try to soften the shoulders. Soften your elbows, soften your neck, your jaw, your foot. If you need a strap to stay here 30 seconds, grab a strap. If this is easier to grab the top of the knee, feel free, but we're focused on the iliofemoral joint by holding the back of the femur. And I think there's another reason why it's a little bit better to grab under the knee. Maybe the knee is uncomfortable to be holding on as well, but if it feels better, grab the knee. It might feel nice to grab both and just hold and hang out in this stretch for a little bit. And when you've had enough of that, the opposite direction, of course, being hip extension. So, bring the foot to the sky, and then send the knee to the sky. Hip extension. If this doesn't move so well, show you this side. If you can move like that, perfect. You don't need to keep working on this. But if you cannot, if you're doing something like this, we're going to spend time correcting that. So one idea might just be to simply sit back on the feet. This isn't getting your quad, but might be a good start. There's multiple ways you can do this. One is very passive to get to the quads. We're actually in the calves right now, but it felt good, so I hung out here. You can try to go back and get a gentle stretch in the front of your quads. You can come on to the tops of your feet and do the same thing. If it feels nice, this is intense on the back. Try not to have a big curve like what I'm doing there. Try to flatten the belly button to the spine so that you protect your low back. What I mean by that is if you hyperlordose like this, we're putting a lot of pressure back there. So if that's the only way you can do this without tucking that belly button because it hurts the front of the thighs because it's a stretch, consider for the same area, there's two other options I've got. One, if you can do this, if this is available, you're gonna get the front of that quad, you're gonna get your hip flexors. You can gently extend. You can push the knee to the ground and push the pubic bone forward. If balance is a problem, use a wall. It's not about balance for this particular concern. You can definitely extend a little bit. None of that's available. The same theory is going to be on a taller thing than what I've got, but lay with your sit bone, and so that you don't fall off, you might angle yourself Allow that thigh to just relax off the table. You'll get a good stretch here, especially if you have a taller support than what I have currently here. But this is the opposite knee. So that's one way to stretch, again, holding 30, 60, 90 seconds if you got it. Yin yoga is for people where this is challenging. I can't express that enough. If this is no problem and you're very bendy and you're almost too bendy, stretching is no longer your focus, or should no longer be your focus. You got some laxity happening, and what will be a better treatment goal is to get some strengthening in there. So we can talk about somatics. Somatics is the lengthening and strengthening of a area. Check out my other videos to learn more of that. So again, we're getting hip flexors by gently bringing our hip into hip extension, which is the opposite of stretching the back, the hamstrings, the glutes, the back, by sending the knee to the chest into a deep hip flexion. Those are polar opposites. I think I'll keep it easy by just giving you short videos so that it's not too much information. So if you haven't done these moves in a while, that's exactly why you should do these moves and hold it for a while.